Sally Mae here. It's been a little while since I've been here on the Moonshadow Mystery channel. I'm just here with a message from the creator, Moonshadow Mystery, for all y'all before you get too deep into this here video. We'd like to remind you that our videos typically end up being described, more often than not, based on the kind of content this here channel is hosting. So be sure to look out for that YT description in the video below or in the opening credits, depending on how the creator goes about to making this here thing. He'd also like to ask y'all to help out with the algorithm thing by being sure to hit the like or dislike button based on your whole opinion of the video you're about to watch. He'd also like to ask you to watch all the way through to the end, that way you can really get your money's worth. It may be a little bit long, but we promise it's going to be a little bit better than what you might be expecting. If you want to support the creator and get new items beneficial for the channel and other things, from now on he's keeping his Cash App open and available for anyone to make donations as they see fit. But don't y'all worry, there ain't no obligation to doing that. Also, please, and we do ask you kindly, leave your opinion of the video you're watching in the comments section down below. I'm sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. Well, that shouldn't be no surprise to some of y'all out there. Hey, girls. And be sure to offer your suggestions and opinions on future content that you think the host ought to be making for this here little channel heads. Don't forget to keep your eye on that there community tab for updates, polls, and not to mention new links for the official Discord server, the Moonshadow Mystery Channel Official. Till he figures out how to get it open access, that's the only way you're going to get access to it, with new links posted every couple weeks. The newest one is most likely being put down in the video description below, but if it don't work, that's all the more reason to check out the community tab. If for some reason neither one of them work, let the owner know, that way he can get a new one out there. That everything y'all need me to say here? Oh yeah. Mildred, if you're seeing this, I'm coming to visit you, girl. I reckon you had a going on when you brought me to that there spa thingy. Go and have us some sister time, baby girl. And don't worry, I ain't planning on telling your hubby the whole little thing you told me over Sinsmas. Well, I think that there about covers it. Well beyond that there little 30-second thingy I was worried about, so now some fucking fun fuckers. You sinners and hellborn out there, and I guess you blue-blooded Guishas too. Alright, Sally Mae out. Why, hello there, loathsome sinner. It's been quite a while since anyone has asked for me to appear on this channel thing, but I suppose, considering my busy schedule, it's understandable. Not to worry, though. Never too much time to be able to provide a little bit of attention to you. Wait, do I not have this thing on? Where's the button for this? How do I unmute? Husk? Angel? Miss Charlie? Would somebody explain to me how to unmute this blasted thing?
You old dummy prick. It ain't that fucking hard, it's just a button right in front of you.
What button, Husk? I'm not familiar with this modern technological drivel that you all insisted I needed to get back into doing for Monsieur Mystery.
It's that yellow one right in front of you. It ain't that fucking hard.
What yellow button? Oh, that yellow button. Merci, Husk.
Yeah, blow it out your ass.
Oh, kinky. Let us try that again. Greetings and salutations, all of you loathsome sinners and vivacious viewers. Alastor, the radio demon, back again to entertain all of you from the deepest depths of hell. I've no idea what we're going to be doing today, but do stay tuned. How do we work this? Wait, have I muted myself again? This is ridiculous. Why is this modern technological drivel so hard to fix? It's ridiculous is what it is. Perhaps I'll go and visit Rosie. Curious? While I don't mind the absence of the V Tower from the skyline, what exactly is happening? This doesn't look like Pentagram City in the slightest. Well, I'm already dolled up to meet Rosie. May as well take a little step into the hotel while we're at it. Wait. Cannibal Town... Now that doesn't make any sense. First of all, the gazebo steps aim directly down Main Street. Second of all, it's quite a bit further away from Rosie's business than this. What has happened? I am feeling quite a bit confused and or lost, and I don't understand the reasoning for why. What is happening here? Well, I may as well do a little bit of something while I'm here to entertain myself, if nothing else. I'm certain some of you are probably wondering if I've been able to keep up with my vocal chops. Well, to that, I say, I've served you faithfully for an age, obey commands, contain my rage, went off the air for years on your behalf. And since you made me disappear, my name inspires much less fear. The least that you can do is fix my staff. I won't forget yours since we met. You say when to sit and stay, play ball or just play dead. At least not yet. Looks like I'll have to do this on my own. Fine. Curious? The interior does not match the exterior in the slightest. Things are not looking quite as they should. Mind, don't get me wrong, I'm quite glad to see the old interior, despite the tacky exterior renovations. But this is quite abysmally appalling that it can be so different. From inside to outside, it makes little sense. What the fuck? Well, I suppose we'll be looking for something else here then. I know! Why don't we try typing in my own name and see what comes about? And to make it more interesting, let's see how to search popular. Somehow this seems slightly disappointing. Ah, my radio tower. Let's take a little looky-loo, see what this looks like. Well, this is certainly quite different than I was expecting. I don't believe I'm going to need anything quite that fancy. There we are, my old ensemble. Very different. Quite a bit different than I was ever anticipating to see. But I can't say that I mind. It certainly fits the visual aesthetic. And it does feel quite familiar. I'd almost go as far as to say it reminds me heavily of my old stomping grounds when I was alive. Maybe not to a T in its entirety, but it does feel quite familiar. Speaking of, it would appear that I have the good fortune of having my breakfast waiting. Suddenly, I feel as if I'm being hasty. And not just because that venison looks less than fresh. Not that that normally stops me. But things are looking quite strange indeed. Hmm. 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 Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Testing. Testing. Alastor Alexander Hartfeld at your service. Well, for now, I suppose what we'll do is just make our way. Curious. There was a little bit of something down in the grasslands that caught my attention for a moment. Perhaps we ought to take a look and see what else is around here. Never know what we'll find. And even though it's been a few months since last you mortals were brought to attention of things happening, Vox, if you're out there listening, you're so obsessed with me, I knew you'd need me here to be your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3. And I was right. Whilst I enjoy the scenery and the color palette, this is becoming a mite tedious. Let's find a little something else or somewhere else to go. Somewhere with some more souls to entertain would be preferable. Starting with somewhere small. My deepest apologies. I'm uncertain as to why my throat is being a little scratchy. It would appear that these are not really a dubious doppelganger right out the gate. Why am I not surprised? Nor am I surprised by your appearance. Well, 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 it would appear that things are a little bit on the slow side today. If you're inquiring as to who I am, I would do the same for you, my dubious doppelganger. There we are. Perhaps that will say things.
Don't look behind you. Do not look behind you. Look behind you. Okay, never mind. They had a sus avatar.
Whatever this sus thing is that all of you youths keep saying, I can only presume it means suspect. Though I'm more surprised by the lowered standards of who's permitted within the hotel boundaries. Didn't think I'd see you here, old fiend.
TV head. You're Mr. Puzzles from SMG4. Everybody hates on Fox. Fox is literally just Mr. Puzzle. Fox is just
I don't know what this Mr. Puzzles is, so if any of you have an idea, do let me know. And I don't mean Mr. Mystery.
Fox technically just Mr. Puzzles, but gay.
I have no idea who this Mr. Puzzles even is. You're inquiring to the wrong individual.
If you know SMG4, then you know Mr. Puzzles.
My dear lad, I don't involve myself in this modern, frivolous thing that you would assume to be entertainment.
Oh shit, things. I can't get up the stairs. Could one of you help me?
Nifty's down there. Wait, I'm gonna become Adam because Nifty's here.
I could have sworn that she was right up here. I'm not the least bit surprised that my dear Nifty was moving about so quickly.
I'm scared because
my legs
Nifty's
are crippled. On God.
Nifty. Don't even think about it.
Get over here.
No. No, get away from me, okay, little creature. Get away from me, you little rat.
Get over
Be
here.
more thorough this time, Nifty dear.
Humpty Dumpty. Get over here.
Apparently been there, huh? Yeah. I'll throw my fist. You laffy taffy. Come here.
And what, pray tell, are you supposed to be, little morsel?
More? That's all. I got a big deck.
You certainly have a big something, but I don't know what I would say it is, other than perhaps pretentiousness.
Long in my pants.
I see that you've stopped sending loons to the funny farm.
There's a funny farm? What?
The sanatorium.
And there's a weed Sonic?
Get over here.
Note to self, inquire Monsieur Mystery to get chicory, instead of whatever this garish excuse for coffee is. What, pray tell, manner of creature are you? Yes, I can see what you are. I asked whom you are. Do watch your step, my neon duplicate. Perhaps I was mistaken. Well, I hate going to the V-Tower if there's a chance of pestering them. Then it's all the more reason to entertain.
Accurate angel. I don't know what the camera setting.
Well, it would appear that I have interrupted an impromptu photo session.
Huh?
Don't mind me. Keep going on with your photography. Miss Velvet! The only one of the V's who's worth my time. Sadly, nowhere to be seen. Pity.
Oh, hi.
Well, I'm a beginner voice impression. Voice.
Everything is being... Hello? To whom are you referring?
You, friendo.
I suppose you'll have to wait a moment, because things seem to be going a tad on the slow side at present. How are you?
You met me as Azrael that one time, I believe.
Well, I should be fairly good considering. Ah, yes! Yo, the little goetic individual. More of an acquaintance of dear Beignet than me. Pleasure to see you again.
Anyway,
So I have an
how was my pilot impression anyway?
Apparently Tuesdays aren't very populated in the places I hang out.
It would appear that that is indeed the case. Hey, I missed my chance to chime in on Rosie's little number. It appears that a number of Miss Charlies here today. Whom is speaking? It's hard to tell because things are slowly coming in.
To all of my friends.
Though I'm not the least bit surprised that there's a version somewhere around here as my favorite radio.
with me until getting it worked out on.
Things are going quite interesting around here. I'm not the least bit surprised that there's a version of me that's a little bit more flushed out. The fans do seem to like that design. Well, that was certainly of interest.
What is wrong with their hair? Yeah, right here in the middle. It's particularly long.
What's 2 divided by 2? 1.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, this certainly has proven to be interesting.
We just made fun of a 10-year-old.
Isn't that crazy? Oh my god.
We'll try this other place. Then we'll just simply return back to the hotel if it doesn't work out. This is certainly a lot less chaotic, which suits me fine. Gold and white, how garish. Certainly not a color I would expect to see on vlogs that pretentious flat-faced. While I was hoping it would be quieter, I was expecting more. Perhaps down here. Always a chance of something lurking about in the shadows of the cellar. Beyond just me. But sadly, it appears that there's nothing to be enjoyed. Pity. Oh well. There we are. Home sweet home. Or at least we will be soon. Well, we will be as soon as I remember. Here we are. Oh, apparently not. It seems that I've been a little long away.
Business has been a bit slow lately. Yes, it's no one's fault, okay? I'm not naming any names here.
Well, everyone.
Now, does anyone have any bright idea how we can get business drumming up again?
Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in here to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel for my return. Apologies that it wasn't more grand than this. But thank you for coming nonetheless. Please, if you enjoyed this little broadcast, do let us know down below in the comments section and be sure to click the like button. Of course, you're welcome to click the dislike button if you dare. And don't forget, if you're new here, to click the name above the video description. There's plenty of content that I'm sure is bound to tickle your fancy. Be sure to participate in the community or post tab depending on your device, to participate in polls and other such things. And it is my understanding that Monsieur Mystery is in need of some financial assistance. So if you are so inclined and would like to contribute and assist, do check for the Cash App link, which should be below. If it's not a link, it is likely the name at the very least. Those who do choose to assist, Monsieur Mystery has told us to inform you that you will get a special shout out in the voice and visage of a character of your choosing. You might even be so fortunate as to have a shout out from the likes of me, or perhaps one of the others. Who can say? But either way, do have a grand rest of your day, a terrific rest of your week, and quite the entertaining weekend ahead, depending upon when you get around to seeing today's broadcast. And remember, viewers, do not go changing for anyone but yourselves. We'll see you right back here. Same Moonshadow time, same Mystery Channel. Stay tuned.